Now pay close attention. Let me teach you something in this video. Never run your marriage by anybody's standard. You heard me? Don't run your marriage by anybody's standard. Don't run your marriage by your pastor's standard. Don't run your marriage by your mentor's standard. Don't run your marriage by your friend's standard or your parents' standard. Why? If you do that, it will create a lot of chaos. You know why? Your pastor's marriage is based on his own values. Your friend's marriage, your siblings' marriage is based on their own values. We all have our separate values. Now, your partner and yourself need to come together, sit down, and ask yourselves, how are we going to run this marriage? You talk about how you're going to run your finances, how you're going to raise your children, how you're going to save money, what sort of investment, what are we building together, what are the core values that we will use in guiding our home. What are the principles that we'll lay down, the moral standard that we'll lay down for ourselves, our kids? Okay, so that is why I say don't run your marriage by anybody's standard. Do what works for you. What works for A might not work for B. Now, let me tell you a little backstory. I have a very close friend, very close family friend. Yeah, she has a very good job, high paying job. Now, she is the kind that doesn't like to cook. She is the kind that doesn't like to, go to the market, price tomato, price crayfish and all that. She doesn't enjoy it at all. If she wants to make a pot of soup, she goes to malls and just buy things from their freezers. She doesn't like the markets, the stress of the market. Some people are like that. Now she is married to a very loving man that is domesticated, right? The husband likes to go to the market, he likes to haggle prices with the traders. Okay, he likes to, buy meat from the table instead of the freezer in the malls. Okay, he said the meat on the table is more fresh. So these are two people that understand each other. Okay, so when they came together, the husband likes to do the cooking. He said, okay, I love you, my wife, but don't stress yourself. You are good in everything. You are intelligent. You're beautiful. You're humble. You're respectful. Okay, you give me peace. If this is the area that you don't like, I will take charge. I'll be the one doing the cooking. They have a nanny for the kids, and then they have a cleaner. But color me shock when the man's people comes to the house, they see him cooking, they see him in the kitchen, they're like, no, why would you cook? Why is your wife lying down in the room and watching TV? Now, that at first, he tried to make them understand that I love my wife. This is the standard we've set for ourselves. She doesn't like the cooking, but she's good in every area. That is why I said, don't run your marriage by anybody's standard. Now, they tried all they could, to change him. He said, no, this is who I am. You don't call to my home and tell me what to do. So that is exactly what I'm saying. Do what works for you. Do what works for your marriage. Do what works for your spouse. The way I run my home is not the way you run your home. But the most important thing is to sit down with your husband, sit down with your wife and say, what values are we creating in this home? What principles are we running this home by? Like I said, in terms of spending, in terms of investing, in terms of kids' fees and all that, what money are we keeping by the side for rainy day? Sit down with your partner and talk and know what works for the both of you. Like I said again, don't run your marriage by anybody's standard. Don't say, oh, this is the way my brother and his wife used to do it. This is the way my father used to do it. This is the way my pastor does. Can't you be like, look at Mommy Gio? No, your wife is not Mommy Gio. Your wife is your wife. Okay? Don't say, look at the way our daddy in the Lord used to do it. Can't you act like your pastor? No. Don't say that. Your pastor is your pastor. Your husband is your husband. Now, as you know me on this place, my name is Vina Kenneth. When it comes to love, marriage, and relationship, I am the world best counselor. Why? Nobody teaches it like I do. Stay intentional. See you in my next video. Bye for now.